You're watching Monterey City's Choice. For news, weather, and live local sports. Wyln, we're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand, in for Paula Degnan. Police in Columbia County are searching for a man they believe is behind a stabbing. Authorities say the stabbing happened outside JJ's Bar along West 2nd Street in Berwick just before 11:30 Friday night. According to police, 24-year-old Brian Arriaga Soto of Puerto Rico stabbed a man multiple times after a fight outside the bar. Arriaga Soto is facing attempted homicide and aggravated assault charges. The victim's condition is unknown. Anyone with information on Arriaga Soto's whereabouts is asked to contact police in Berwick. Icy conditions are to blame for a crash that involved a school van this morning on Route 940 in Foster Township. According to officials, the white van was on the two-lane road when it slid into the roadside. Two students ages 8 and 11, along with one adult, were taken by ambulance to hospitals with suspected minor injuries. The other person in the van was not injured. The wreck happened between Sandy Run Road and Veterans, and both travel lanes were closed to traffic for some time. Ambulances from Valley Regional, Freeland, and Lehigh Valley EMS responded. State police at Hazleton are still investigating the crash this morning in Foster Township. An early morning fire impacted the morning commute for residents in Bloomsburg. Flames broke out at a home on West 11th Street this morning just after 4 a.m. When crews arrived, they shut down West 11th Street and Railroad Street outside of Bloomsburg Middle School as they battled the blaze. A woman who lived at the home woke up to find her bedroom filling with smoke. No one was injured, but the home was gutted. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. Another fire caused heavy damage to a building in Wilkes-Barre this morning. Crews were called to the Thomas C. Thomas building on East Union Street and North Pennsylvania Avenue. Ammunition in a storage unit in the building's basement discharged during the fire, but no one was injured by it. However, one firefighter did sustain injuries from fighting the fire, but will be all right. No word on a cause yet, but crews are still on scene investigating. Another fire at a home in Luzerne Borough Sunday afternoon caused some family pets to not make it out. The man who lived in the home on Miller Street got out okay when the call came in just after noon. Crews were able to make quick work of stopping the fire. The cause of the fire was undetermined, but it's not believed to be suspicious. Long-anticipated legislation to pump hundreds of millions of ratepayer dollars into Pennsylvania's 5 nuclear power plants is being introduced. Monday's bill unveiling could usher in heated debate over whether the plants deserve what critics call a bailout. The debate will run up against a June 1st deadline. That's when 3 Mile Island's owner, Chicago-based Exelon, says it'll start shutting down the financially struggling plant that was once the site of a partial meltdown back in 1979. A state representative from Kingston wants the state attorney general to help stop a controversial stormwater fee. Representative Aaron Coffer wants Attorney General Josh Shapiro to seek an injunction to halt the stormwater fee on grounds that it constitutes an unfunded mandate. Coffer on Thursday sent a letter to Shapiro asking him to file an injunction with the federal government and the Environmental Protection Agency. The fee will fund pollution control projects designed to reduce runoff into the Susquehanna River. The Sanitary Authority is handling the EPA mandate on behalf of 32 municipalities. The stormwater fee sparked a public outcry, which intensified after the Wyoming Valley Sanitary Authority issued bills that included this fee. Coming up on WYLN News, 6 women were honored at the 33rd Annual Hazleton YWCA Pearl Awards, and our Julie Stefanovich will have the details, plus a recap of all the fun at Sunday's St. Patrick's Day Parade in Wilkes-Barre. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow will feel similar to today, high of 38 and a low of 21, and continue into Wednesday with highs of 47 and a low of 33. Thursday, we'll see some clouds and maybe even some rain on Friday. Decent sun this weekend, though. We'll be right back.
It's spring, and savings are in the air during the spring sales event at All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Shop our large inventory and drive off with a great deal. Lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for $189 a month. And during Ram Truck Month, get select Ram 1500 4x4s for as low as $32,890. Or get 0% for 72 months on the Ram 1500. Savings are in the air during the spring sales event at All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Hey guys, this is Ray Merrill from the new Blaze Alexander of Greater Hazleton. Come on up the mountain. We have Buick, GMC, Cadillac, we got Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and Mazda. And we got tons and tons of used cars. Our goal for March, we're gonna sell 150 vehicles out of these 3 locations. Blaze says do whatever it takes, and that's what we're gonna do. If you're in the Greater Hazleton area, or if you hear this or see this commercial, get in your car and come on down. Blaze Alexander of Greater Hazleton. And we do take the deals the other guys won't, guaranteed.
The YWCA hosted its annual Pearl Awards this past Friday. Wyln's Julie Stefanovic has the list of this year's recipients.
6 women were honored Friday evening at the 33rd Annual Hazleton YWCA Pearl Awards at Capriotti's in Banks Township. PEARL is an acronym for Professionalism, Excellence, Achievement, Role Model, and Leadership. It honors women who have made significant contributions to their employers and community.
We have 6 very deserving women who were nominated by their peers in categories that exemplify what they do in the community and what they do in their professional lives.
This year's winners join the ranks of those honored in previous years.
We have 185 past Pearl winners who are now joined by these 6 very deserving women tonight.
We would like to congratulate Dr. Stacy Sandel of Dayton Heart Chiropractic, Lisa Marie Halecki of the Lehigh Valley Health Network, owner of Smith Floral, Jennifer Bonsevich, PPL Representative Pam Hale, Michelle Cushmeter of the Hazleton Area Public Library, and first grade teacher Kelly Fagley on their achievements. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovic.
Thanks, Julie, and congrats to those award recipients. Sunday's expected rain held up for the Sea of Green throughout Public Square in Wilkes-Barre for the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Large crowds flooded the city's parade route on both sides of South Main Street for about 100 groups in 6 divisions as they marched along Public Square. This included school bands, Irish dance groups, bagpipers, community organizations, local businesses, elected officials, and the city fire and police departments. An estimated several thousand people came to downtown Wilkes-Barre despite the wet and gloomy weather throughout the slushy morning. Our Paula Degnan and Gary Perna announced the parade to you live Sunday afternoon thanks to our WYLN crew. We'll be rebroadcasting all the fun starting tomorrow, March 12th, from noon to 1:30 p.m. We're following that up by showing it again Thursday the 14th from 8 to 9:30 p.m., Saturday the 16th from 6:30 to 8 p.m., and St. Patty's Sunday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Next week we'll show it Wednesday the 20th from 3 to 4:30 p.m., Friday the 22nd from 10 to 11:30 a.m., and lastly on Saturday the 23rd from 1 to 2:30 p.m. You can also check out our WYLN YouTube page for the entire parade, just in case you can't catch our scheduled rebroadcast times.
Hopefully weather cooperates with these upcoming roadwork projects in Luzerne County that were announced by the State Department of Transportation. Interstate 81 from exit 164 Nanacoke to exit 180 Moosic, both north and southbound, guide rail crews will be mobilizing for emergency crash damage repair starting Wednesday through Thursday, March 21st, from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. each day. State Route 4024 in Fairmont will remain closed until the end of the summer for a bridge deck repair, and State Route 92 in Exeter will remain closed for a few weeks due to the water main break under the road. State Route 2045 South Main Road is closed in Wright Township due to an emergency bridge repair, but is expected to be completed late September. The off-ramp bridge to River Street is scheduled to be closed in early spring of this year through summer of 2020 for Phase 2 of the North Cross Valley Expressway project, and the Prospect Street roundabout is being re-engineered due to unforeseen conditions for the South Valley Parkway project. The record jackpot-winning Cash 5 ticket was sold Friday night to a lucky winner in Columbia County. The ticket was sold at the Sheet Store on West Front Street in Berwick. The ticket matched all 5 balls and is estimated to be worth $2,488,000. It's the highest jackpot in the game's 27-year history. The Sheet Store will also get a $10,000 bonus for selling this winning ticket. Coming up on Sand Springs News Choice, we talk with Big Brothers Big Sisters on bowling for kids' sake in community and you. Plus, our Rhino Sachi has both Hazleton boys and girls basketball highlights for us from this past weekend. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
I brought my grandchildren to the Poconos for the day. I just wasn't feeling myself. The pain in my chest came and the numbness in my arm. I had a heart attack. They took me to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Pocono.
You have one heart and one choice when it comes to the best heart care. The hospitals and heart specialists of the Lehigh Valley Heart Institute.
Lehigh Valley Heart Institute saved my life. I have a second chance.
And today we are talking about Big Brothers Big Sisters Bowl for Kids' Sake. It's a great event, and it will be happening very soon here in our area, and it will happen once again at Bowl Arena in West Hazleton. Allison's joining me. She's a caseworker with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and this is the biggest fundraising event for the organization. And Allison, first of all, let's give just a little bit of a background about Big Brothers Big Sisters and what you guys actually do.
Sure. We look to match up kids in our area with a volunteer who we ask to try and spend a few hours with once a week to get them out of the house, do something fun, play a game, play ball, work on some homework, just to build that friendship and be an extra support for the child.
And this is a great program. This has been going on for many years. And of course, the Bowling for Kids' Sake is a big event that helps you guys raise money to help fund operations, so you are able to match up the volunteers with the kids and keep the programs going. So what can we expect at Bowling for Kids' Sake?
Yeah, it's a great fun event. Again, this year it's going to be at Bowl Arena on Saturday, March 30th, from between the hours of 10 and 4.
Okay.
There are 2 ways the community can get involved, either through a corporate sponsorship, which would be a business would make a donation to sponsor a lane or sponsor the event itself, or individuals in the community can get together and form a bowling team. You don't have to have any talent in bowling in order to do this. It's just for fun. The team would register online, and what we would ask of them is to set a goal of trying to raise $50 each.
Okay.
They would come the day of bowling to, during the hour that they registered for. They would get to bowl their game and have a lot of great food and refreshments, and they would turn in whatever money they raised for maybe some great prizes and incentives that we have.
And there's also a lot of things that go on. So if you don't want to bowl, or maybe you're like, I just want to stop in and help, there's other stuff that kind of goes on hand in hand with the bowling as well.
Absolutely. We usually have a nice array of tricky trays and gift cards and things donated from businesses that maybe can't make a monetary donation.
And they can come and watch.
And they can come and support someone, maybe who is bowling. Absolutely.
So this happens again March 30th at Bowl Arena in West Hazelton, right on Route 93 from 10 till 4. If you want more information about it, you can head to bbbsnepa.org. You can also call them. The information's up on your screen, so you can either participate in Big Brothers Big Sister Bowls for Kids' Sake, and this is also a great opportunity to learn more about the organization and maybe volunteer your time to help somebody. And Amanda, you guys could always use people to pair up with the youth in our area.
Absolutely. We do have a waiting list of about 45 children right now, just for the Hazelton area, who are waiting for someone to be their extra buddy.
Right. So it's a great organization to be involved in. Again, Bowling for Kids' Sake, March 30th from 10 till 4 at Bowl Arena in West Hazelton. Make sure you go out and support this great organization. Thanks for joining us here on Community and You, everyone. We'll see you next time here on WYLN TV.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazelton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
What I get out of my match is giving back to my community, and I've always wanted a little brother.
I like to have someone to do fun stuff with.
I enjoy having a big sister because she always helps me with my homework and she helps me study.
I enjoy being a big sister because I get to hang out with Jenna, have a good time, and see her grow.
There are currently hundreds of children throughout the 7 counties served by Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Bridge in need of a mentor. Call now. Defend potential. A little brother or little sister is waiting for you.
A sense of self-worth, of purpose after war. It can be found by having the courage to learn new things and experience new adventures. We develop confidence through accomplishment. If you're a combat veteran struggling with the scars of war, consider getting into the outdoors. The outdoors has really helped me cope, and it just might help you too. Get out of the house, experience life and the healing power of nature.
Watch Staff Sergeant Olson heal the wounds of war through outdoor activities. Watch Warrior Summit Outdoors.
A 9th Congressional District Congressman announced his office hours in Columbia, Carbon, and Luzerne counties. Representative Dan Muser will be partnering with State Representative Doyle Heffley in Carbon County, State Representative Dave Millard in Columbia County, and State Senator Lisa Baker in Luzerne County to offer regularly scheduled office hours. Starting on March 12th, the Berwick office of Millard will be open every other Tuesday from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. at 904B Bridge Street. The Bloomsburg office will be open from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. every other Tuesday starting on March 19th. That office is at 1000 Market Street, Suite 39. Over in Carbon County, the office of Doyle Heffley will be open every second Thursday beginning on March 14th at 204B Bridge Street in Weisport and at 2681 State Route 93 in Albrightsville starting March 21st. And in Luzerne County, the office of Lisa Baker will be open every fourth Wednesday starting on March 27th. Baker's office is located in the Dallas Shopping Center. A town hall meeting will take place at the Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Plains Township, March 27th. The public meeting is for veterans and family members who will have the chance to provide recommendations for VA programs. VA employees will also be on hand to help veterans with filing claims and learn more about other benefits services. The meeting is scheduled for 5 p.m. on Wednesday, March 27th, at the 5th floor media room of the Medical Center in Plains Township. Now for basketball. The Hazelton boys' playoff run was cut short by Methacton Saturday night. WYLN's Ryan Osachi has the highlights.
Saturday night, the Hazelton boys basketball team faced the Methacton Warriors at Wilkes University in the first round of the state playoffs. Coming into this game, Methacton had a 25-9 overall record, and Hazelton had an 18-7 overall record. Hazelton was also playing without their leading scorer, Demir Faison, due to a knee injury. Methacton started off hot, hitting 3 3-pointers in a row to take a quick 9-0 lead. At the end of the first quarter, the score was 22-4. Hazelton was able to find some momentum in the second quarter, but they just couldn't stop 6'9" junior Jeff Woodward, who had 14 points, 11 blocks, and 9 rebounds on the night, also reaching his 1,000th career point. Hazelton picked up their game in the second half, outscoring Methacton in the third and fourth quarters, but the deficit at halftime was just too much to come back. The final score of the game was a 64-42 Methacton victory over Hazelton. Despite the loss, Hazelton coach Mike Joseph was very proud of the team.
I couldn't be prouder of the effort we gave. We got off to a bad start. They made a bunch of shots early, got ourselves in a hole, but over the course of the last 2.5 quarters, we outscored them, which was a real positive that we were able to come away with. I'm really proud of how committed a group of guys that we had were to working in the summer, working in the fall, taking advantage of this opportunity, So I'm proud, absolutely am proud of this group of guys.
Hazelton finished their season with an 18-8 record and earned the Division II championship for the second year in a row. Reporting in Wilkes-Barre for Wyln News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Tough loss, but congrats to the boys on their season. The Hazelton girls' season, however, continues on after Friday night's thriller against Central Bucks West. Wyln's Ryan Osachi also has those highlights.
Friday night, the Hazelton Lady Cougars basketball team took on Central Bucks West at Berwick Area High School in the first round of the state playoffs. Coming into this game, Division II champions Hazelton's record was 20-6, and Division I champions Central Bucks West record was 18-9. From the tip-off, this game had non-stop back-and-forth action with each team consistently answering each other. At the end of the first quarter, the score was 11-10 with Hazelton in the lead. The second quarter was no different with back-and-forth action as the score was 22-21 going into halftime with Central Bucks West in the lead. The third quarter was all Central Bucks West as they outscored Hazelton 11-5 and had a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Hazelton gained huge momentum at the start of the fourth quarter after a three-pointer by Marissa Trivelpiece and another three by Brooke Boretsky, making the score 34-33 with Central Bucks in the lead. After a pair of free throws by Central Bucks, Hazelton senior Virginia Yurchuk hit a huge three-pointer to tie the game at 36 with 39 seconds left in the game. Shortly after, Faith Grula stole the ball at half court and cashed in to take the lead 38-36 with 17 seconds left. After a Hazelton foul, Central Bucks' Jess Broski hit both free throws to tie the game at 38 with 7.8 seconds left. In the dying seconds, Virginia Yurchuk made the play of her career. Hazelton would win the game 40-38 after that buzzer beater by Yurchuk. Hazelton coach Joe Gavio was ecstatic.
We're tough, resilient, would not give up, wanted this in the worst way, and they just would not give up. They would not give up. They would not, that's all I can say. There was a will to win, and they just played awesome. And how about Jenny making that, and hit a big three. Everybody hit big shots. Marissa hit a big one at the end and was in foul trouble. She hit a big one. Brooke hit a big one. That's a real good team, and I'm just proud of our girls. I'm really proud of our girls.
Coach, going into the fourth quarter, you were down by 7 points. What did you say to
listen,
your girls?
I said, listen, we're still there, and I was a little upset because we had a lot of turnovers. We weren't playing good. We're getting real tense. Just run your stuff. And they believe. They said, we're going to get this. We're going to get this. They made believers out of me.
The Lady Cougars are now 21-6 and will face Neshaminy Tuesday, March 12th at 7:30 at Bethlehem Liberty High School in a second-round matchup. Reporting in Berwick for Wyln News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Thanks, Ryan, and congrats to the Hazelton girls. Good luck tomorrow night. Now that's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our Wyln News Facebook page. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on Wyln TV.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create